What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with a very special Cavaliers video for you guys. As tomorrow is the official start of NBA free agency. And I know a lot of people are probably wondering, are the Cavs going to be active? Well, yes and no. Yes, because they do have some spots that they need to fill. Backup point guard, backup center, maybe a wing. But other than that, I don't expect them to pay big money for free agents. Because, in case you don't know by now, there's a certain dude who used to play for the Cavs. In fact, he's played for the Cavs now twice. He'll be a free agent, I believe, next year, and a lot of people believe that the Cavs will be maneuvering, trying to set themselves up for a return of the king. You know who I'm talking about right now. LeBron James. Yeah, a lot of people believe that when his contract with the Lakers is up, I believe next year, LeBron will make his third trip to Cleveland, and most likely his final trip to Cleveland, because many believe that he will be playing with his son, and if the Cavs are good, like I think they will be, we're not going to be in any position to draft his son. So he's probably going to have one more go around with us, and then he's going to go play with his son wherever his son gets drafted, and then that'll be it for LeBron's career, most likely. Now, when it comes to point guards that the Cavs could go after, again, I don't really think they're going to look at big money point guards. There are three guys who I really think the Cavs could possibly go after. The first one is an old friend of ours, Ricky Rubio. There's a lot of talk about Rubio coming back. Now, the only thing about this is Rubio is hurt. He's coming back from a major injury that he suffered last season. So he will not be back until probably November or December. So if we sign him, we're probably going to have to rely solely on LeVert and Sexton to hold it down until Rubio comes back. Which, honestly, I'm perfectly fine with. If we keep Sexton, that is. The second guy is the guy that, again, we have some ties to. Tyus Jones. Now, the thing about Tyus is, if you remember, we originally drafted Tyus Jones, but then we traded him to the T-Wolves for a Cedi Osman, and I think a draft pick. Yeah, that's how we got Cedi. We traded Tyus Jones right after we drafted him. I remember that. And then the final name is a guy that I thought we would go after in, before the trade deadline, Dennis Schroder. Now, I could see Jones or Schroder being an option, if we don't go after Rubio. And honestly, I could even see us signing one of those two, even if we get Rubio. But, maybe we hold off on Rubio. We kind of tell him, hey, yo, we'll let you recover, and we'll be back to get you probably, in December when you're ready to go. Because we can't really afford to have you take up a roster spot while you're recovering from your injury. They could have a handshake agreement, when you're fully ready to go, we'll go over and sign you. Something like that. But honestly, I could see us going after one of the other two. Tyus Jones would be a good option. I mean, he really held it down with the Grizzlies when John went down. And like I said, I thought the Cavs would go after Dennis Schroder, before the trade deadline. But of course they didn't. But I could really see us going after one of these three guys. I think the most likely option, though, is Ricky Rubio. I think we're going to run it back completely with the squad that we had last year. Give or take a couple pieces coming in. Of course, Ochai Agbaji will be here too. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about the other position that I think we're going to address in free agency. The center position. Now, I can already tell you, everyone's going to be like, but Crazy Dog, didn't you draft a center? Yeah, Khalifa Diop is not going to be playing in the NBA this season. He is going to be in Spain playing with Gran Canaria, and that should be interesting. As for some reason, the rooster outside is throwing a hissy fit. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't want me to talk about free agent centers. Maybe he believes that Jared Allen and Evan Mobley can hold it down on their own. I don't know. But he's throwing a hissy fit for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh well. Gotta love living with farm animals, you know? They always be doing the craziest things. But anyways, 3 potential targets when it comes to free agent centers for the Cavaliers. Again, backup centers. Because we need somebody to hold it down while Jared Allen gets some rest on the bench. We saw how bad this team was last year when Jared Allen went down. We were a top 5 team in the East with Jared Allen playing. He goes out and we fall all the way to the play-in round. I mean, Evan Mobley, he held it down as best he could. But, we missed Allen so much. And we would have been a legit playoff team had Allen not gotten hurt. That's why I think we're going to go after a good backup big man. Now, 3 potential options for the Cavs are, in my eyes, Hassan Whiteside, Dwayne Dedmon, and a wild card option, Thomas Bryant. Now, do I think we're going to sign any of these guys? Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, for all I know, we could go with maybe another, familiar face in Isaiah Hartenstein. Or maybe we go with someone completely different. I have no idea. Maybe we don't sign a backup center. We just roll with what we have. You never know. But I think of the 3 guys I mentioned right here, I think Dedmon or maybe Whiteside seem like good options. They'd be cheap. Good backup big men that can hold it down while Jared Allen gets a breather. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to do. But I'm sure the Cavs are going to be active in some sort. And, yeah. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. I'm going to go and see what the hell that damn rooster is going on about. He might be looking for his friends, or maybe he's just pissed off about something. Maybe he doesn't like what I have to say about backup centers. I mean, maybe he has a couple centers that he thinks the Cavs are going to go after. I don't know. I don't speak rooster. But I'll see you guys later, tomorrow actually, for 2 live streams. First, Guardians and Twins. It'll be Beaver Day tomorrow. Hopefully we can at least, win that game. And then I'll be live later tomorrow night for NBA free agency. We're just going to hang out and see what happens. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Cavs. And I'm out. My rooster says bye.